would you date somebody who works at McDonald's?
Yes.
You would?
I would. Honestly, I would if they had like goals in their life and stuff.
No,
and this is
they
just
don't have goals.
Okay,
let's assume they
don't. If they don't have goals in their life, then probably not. Because that's a thing that I expect in my partner, to have goals and aspirations,
let me ask you a question.
just like I do.
Is it
more than just OnlyFans.
Is it looking down on a girl to refuse to date her because she does
no,
OnlyFans?
I think that's preference.
Okay, so what?
I mean, I don't think you should look down on them, but I think if you don't want to date someone because they do OnlyFans, I think that's valid.
Let me ask you a question. What if somebody has an OnlyFans, but they're, I don't know if I want to throw y'all under the bus on this.
Do it.
But she's dating a high-value man.
What if they're like, in furtherance of making money, they're lying to their customer base to fleece and siphon more money from them? Would that be justified reason for like a normie to look down on a sex worker? Because they're essentially committing a fraud on their audience.
I'm not really quite, like, are you saying like if they said that they weren't with someone and then they were?
Well,
or
for
what
example,
are you
a lot of girls offer what they call a girlfriend experience.
Yeah.
But
GFE, I know. But,
right,
yeah.
but I don't know if I want to like. Cause
oh, he's talking about you. All right, let's hear it. Come on, out with it.
But I think the men who are paying for it know that it's not real, though. It's the feeling that they're looking for.
I don't know about that.
Okay, here, I won't say what I was originally going to say, but I will say, like, some girls will not make it clear that they're offering it's just a girlfriend experience, but the dude's never going to fuck them. The girls will actually lead the guys on into thinking that they have the girl has some desire for the man, when it couldn't be anything further from the truth. They, in all probability, actually have a boyfriend, which they keep private from their OnlyFans customers and clients because that would hurt their bottom line. And they are basically will fleece their customers under the guise of like, oh, I want to have a relationship with you, but that will never ever happen. Would that be pretext and justification for a man to look down on a sex worker and be like, you're preying on these men who are desirous of having a relationship with you, but you're really just using them for their money?
I mean, honestly,
or do you think that's justified behavior from sex workers?
Listen, dude, she already says she's dyslexic. Why you got to ask her complex questions? Her brain's hurting.
Could you put it to the base?
I think
or
that was
something?
pretty simple.
I don't know. There's like so many.
I told you were losing her.
Basically, I think he's trying to say like there tends to be a lot of manipulation and deception involved in fleecing dudes as a sex worker. So like strippers are notorious for, hey baby, there was that South Park episode with Raisins, the Raisins girls. Hey, welcome to Raisins. Like you pretend like you really care and you like you're helping, right? I'm just helping you.
Okay, if men are dumb enough to fall for that, though, I don't think the patriarchy is going to work. Genuinely.
Wow, we got to be careful with that. Got to be careful with that.
What do you think about these fuckboy player guys who will tell girls about their romantic interest in them in furtherance of fucking them and never talking to them again? Is that if the woman's just dumb enough,
right? Well,
if she's just dumb enough to fall for the boy who's saying, "Babe, I love you, I want to be with you," and then he her and never talks to her again, is that her being a dumbass?
In some cases, yes.
Sure, but is there some culpability on the guy's part for doing that?
The men are paying a woman. I'm saying if you are paying a woman for attention and you're not smart enough to realize that you are a paying customer for a service, you're not that bright. A man who is giving a woman affection for free and leading her on in the sense that he wants a relationship, there's no transaction there. I think some women are incredibly dumb and let men lead them on for way too long, and they need to, get it together.
Some of these guys are very good at being deceptive.
But it's genuine emotional manipulation. Men are paying for a service. When I go to Target and I buy something, I don't think that the cashier is my friend. Like I realize, well, that's a bad example because you're not really paying the cashier, but like you're dumb if you think that you're paying for something.
But don't women do the same thing when some guy is like, oh, baby, I really love you, and I care about you, and you're the only girl for me. We all know they're trying to fuck. We all know that what men are trying to do is fuck. So you could say the same thing about
I've had
women.
men say that to me and be genuine, and I think that's the problem, is that some men are genuine and some aren't, and it's not always easy to tell who is who.
But what's that thing called when you, like, as soon as the guy, what's that thing called when
love
they...
bombing?
What?
Love bombing?
Ejaculate in the vacuum.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. What about it?
So maybe the guy is serious or being honest, and then that happens, and then he loses interest.
Well, from the guy's perspective, a guy might look and go, well, okay, look, the average woman wants me to take her on a date. She wants me to pay for the meal. She wants me to come pick her up. It can't be the Waffle House. It has to be somewhere really nice. We've all seen these videos of women demanding like a 5-star restaurant for the first date, that sort of thing. So they're thinking, okay, the average woman wants me to pay to get her time and attention. And like the OnlyFans girl only wants $20. Like,
well, then that's fine if you want to opt for that, but you should be smart enough to realize that it's not genuine and that you're a paying customer.
I think for a lot of men, they basically look at women and go, okay, you see me as a wallet or an ATM. I see you as a right, like, and it is transactional now in the current situation.
But then in that case, why are we looking down on the woman for participating?
You said you wouldn't date a guy who worked at McDonald's and had no ambitions.
That's just because, like, I have ambitions.
Is it because he's black?
No.
Wait, what?
No.
We guys have no sense of humor. This whole podcast, dude. So, thank you. Though I have this
too
one
many
on my
Christians
side.
on the
Thank you
panel.
for that. Okay. But okay. So here's the deal.
She's joking, by the way.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's all a joke. What's wrong with people? And anyway, so the question that I have though, because you see, this is where we have a problem. Women who go on, they make a ton of money, right? And then all of a sudden they start rating themselves value-wise with men this way, and you don't realize what's happening is you're literally getting paid for like that's what's happening.
Well,
right?
I mean, yes,
pretty much.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Listen
listen to me, it doesn't really involve a whole lot of skill. You don't even have to be that good looking, because men actually have a lower standard of looks for, like, they find more women attractive than women find men attractive. You can put some makeup on, do some stuff, do some lighting, all that, right? So there's a kind of inflated sense of what you would actually be matched with, because the guy at McDonald's might actually have an equal level of skills.
I mean,
you
I guess,
understand?
but I'm like, if the guy at McDonald's doesn't at least have something he wants to do past that, like I have other things I want to do past my OnlyFans, then I'm like, I don't know, like
what?
What do you?
How are we gonna transition from the OnlyFans
What do you mean?
to the?
I'm also a tattoo artist. I'm a photographer, and I'm also I do videography, and I also have a clothing brand. I make clothing, like it's. I do a ton of other things.
Right,
So, and I also, like, I'm smart with my money. I have savings. So if I wanted to go to school, and which I've thought about it recently, but if I want to go to school, I can easily go to school. And
do you think that the neck tattoos and the face stuff and the piercings and the OnlyFans might potentially hold you back in life?
I think it depends on what occupation, but also I think as time goes on, people are more accepting and find it, like kids nowadays find it relatable and stuff, like tattoos and all that, like, so I don't think it's going to be as judged as the old generation does, you know?
But when you're my age, right, and all the tattoos that are up here start to be down here, you know what I'm saying, like gravity kicks
if I
in.
get to your age, yes.
Wait,
well, hopefully
can
you'll
you
get to
straighten
my
your mic?
age. I'm not hoping
Can you,
anything
like,
happens
straighten
to
your
you.
mic?
Like, you want to live into your 40s and 50s, right? I mean, like, that's
I don't know.
the goal.
She has a satanic tattoo on her body.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.